Every afternoon, Mrs. Landry would wheel her husband Joe into the music room at the Assisted Living Center. Joe didn't speak much anymore. The stroke had taken his words and most of his movement, but not his eyes. They still followed her, soft and steady, like they always had, back when he was the high school band director and she was the choir teacher who brought her own metronome. He had led hundreds of students over the years, shy kids, wild kids, kids who couldn't afford lunch, let alone an instrument. But Joe always found a way. He'd fix trumpets with duct tape, tune clarinets at 7 a.m. in the morning, and stayed late when a student needed a ride home or a little bit of confidence. The school board never gave him awards, but the kids, they called him Coach Joe, because he didn't just teach music, he taught belief. Even now, years later, the music room at the senior center had become his sanctuary, where Mrs. Landry would play their old favorites on the piano, and Joe would blink once for yes, twice for again. One spring day, there was a knock at the door. A man in his 40s stepped in, nervous, holding a trumpet case. "Coach Joe," he asked softly, "you probably don't remember me. I was third chair, 9th grade, always off key. You told me to stick with it." He paused. "I did." He opened the case, pulled out his trumpet, and started playing Amazing Grace. So pure, so full of memory, that Mrs. Landry had to stop playing just to wipe her tears. Joe blinked once, then again, and one more time for good measure. The man put the trumpet down and said, "I'm a teacher now, Coach, because of you." And as he left the room, he set something beside Joe's wheelchair, a small brass plaque. And it read, "To the last chair in the room, who always made the rest of us feel like first." You may never know the lives you've changed until the music you've poured into others plays its way back home.